that's the only way to categorize it. You saw the show that I saw. You know, to play that up here against that opponent, you know, special players do. He's a special player.
Did you, toward the end of the second, before the second half, did you decide he was going to be your guy, kind of wide him? You know,
I decided that in August. So we didn't have to wait till we got to the second half of that.
When you were here a couple of years ago, you looked skyward and said thank you. What are you feeling now?
I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
The same. You know, it's you know, you can. I'm sure you guys are waiting for a Manly Fieldhouse type of statement. You're not going to get it. Right? You're not going to get it. You know, but it feels good to win here. You know, we won. We were the last team to win here, and so you know, it feels good to win here. But it's still a lot of ball to be played. I'm put my coach's hat back on and try to take emotions away from it. We still got a lot of ball to play. So at the end of the day, it's one win.
John, you have a young team. For them to come into this atmosphere and handle this pretty businesslike from start to finish, what does that say about them from where they are?
We are getting better. We are a very young team. You know, but the guys are poised. I think more importantly, I think you probably worded best, Dana. I mean, we've taken a business-like approach this year, and it shows up more often than not at the defensive end. You know, where the guys have done a very good job of helping each other, covering for each other. You know, when guys have been called upon. I mean, obviously, I thought Moses was terrific today. When guys' number have been called, they've stepped in and stepped up and delivered. But you know, we don't get frazzled too much.
John, I know you've been asked about Otto and Big East Player of the Year. Should he be getting more attention for National Player of the Year?
Absolutely. Don't you agree?
I do.
Okay. So who's going to give him the attention if you guys won't stop writing about it?
Give me $2.
Okay.
Coach, your backcourt had a hard time scoring, but could you speak about the defensive job they did on Syracuse guards?
Yeah, and looking at the stat sheet, if you were to tell me this morning or last night that you know, between Jabril, I've got to watch my math right now, Jabril, Devontae, and Markel, what'd they shoot?
35.
No, just those three.
Oh, just those three. I'm sorry. I'm working.
3.
They made 4 baskets.
And how many shots?
4 of 23.
4 of 23.
Right.
4 of 24.
Y'all's math is bad as mine. We all need calculators. So coming into it, you say that those 3 would shoot that, and we'd still win, and win by as much as we did. I would try to figure out how that happened. You know, but the ball wasn't going, and I thought Jabril particularly gave us some nice, good minutes, but his penetrating and dumping the ball off was extremely effective. You know, Moses didn't score, but he was a presence at both ends. Didn't score a lot, but he was a presence at both ends. And then 22 was 22.
But then defensively, the job that you guys did on Syracuse guards, that work noting?
I think. Oh, I mean, I don't think you should break it down just in terms of their guards. You know, I thought we were pretty attentive, whether we were in man or zone. We went back and forth. I thought we were pretty attentive, and did as we do all year. I think a lot of times people, a lot of people like talking about our offense and categorizing our offense. And along the lines, I think you guys haven't noticed or figured out that we're still playing Georgetown defense. And so it was pretty good for stretches today.
It seemed like Syracuse certainly had the advantage momentum-wise going into halftime. You know, were you concerned at that point? Did you need to say anything to the team to get them going somehow?
No, because they did have momentum going into halftime. Without that, we were up. I forget what it was. I think it's like 21-15 or something. And then we go into halftime down, whatever it was. But I think that I felt that I knew why that had happened, and so we knew what we had to not do or to do to change that. And so it wasn't a question of getting nervous or panic. We knew they went on a run. I knew why they went on a run, and so we just had to make sure we didn't put ourselves in that position again.
Questions for the players?
Can we speak to Otto?
Sure.
much to characterize your performance, and now I'm wondering what you think of the way you performed today.
Well, I did a pretty good job. Could have been better. But I mean, it's team, it's a team thing. Our guards, just made it possible for me to get open and get open shots and overload on the three-point line. Jabril penetrating and hitting me was huge, and I think they did a very good job in getting me open.
You had the 2 straight threes in a row in one wing. Do you remember those 2 shots? And could you tell us a little bit about what happened on those two straight threes?
I don't remember. I just remember just having good looks, and I was able to step up and knock them down.
Can you talk about the crowd and how you guys were able to overcome that?
I mean, we just stayed poised. I mean, I think some of our guys played here before last year, played in front of the crowd like that. I think we had a little bit of experience in that, and I think we didn't fold up or anything, and we just went out there and played.
In the early going along those lines of the noise, was it hard to communicate with one another?
A little bit, but we was able to communicate timeouts and things like that, adjust to defense or offensively adjust. So I think that the timeouts helped.
Going off of Gary's question to John, should you be a National Player of the Year candidate?
I don't know.
I think I'll let you guys decide that.
As the game went on, it seemed like most of everything you put out there was going in. Did you just have an incredible amount of confidence as the game sort of went on today? Did you feel like everything was going to go in?
Definitely. I mean, we wanted to come out with confidence, able to put the ball in the hole. I mean, they're 2-3 zone, spread out, and we was able to attack it and just open it, just knock out shots.
Talk about the 4-point play. That seemed like it pretty much sealed the deal.
I don't know how that went in, but it did. I mean, I was speechless. I didn't know what to expect, but I went up there and knocked my free throw down. So.
Also on your 3-point play, just describe how you did that, got the ball out of your hands.
Just tough layup. I mean, we practice it in practice all the time. We do drills like that. So when you're in a situation like that, you can finish, in front of everybody. So.
Can you talk about Mo's impact on the game today, especially down low, with deflections, everything?
Moses came up big for us. I mean, it was just a presence on both sides of the court, offense and defensively, getting rebounds, tipping, getting blocks, things like that. It was probably his best game he played all year. Pretty good.
Practice included.
Questions for Moses?
Moses, I mean, you've gotten some pretty important minutes already this year, but this is, your biggest game, as Otto said. Did you come in expecting to play these kind of minutes and come up like that?
Yes, as coach would always say that we should stay ready. Whenever you call, make sure you come up to something. So I'm always ready for every game. You understand? So whenever coach calls you, we're always ready. So that's it. We stay ready for if coach calls your number, you go in and do your part.
How rewarding is your progression this year after sitting on the bench freshman year and then recovering from the ACL tear? So, playing a lot this year.
It's just like everything is time, and the coaches have been working with us, by building our confidence. So everything is time. Time matters. When your time comes, you have to work hard and show the coaches that you're ready.
What was it like early in the game when you were on the bench, taking in the atmosphere, the crowd, and the noise?
We already know what to expect, so we came ready for that already. And we already knew what we were going to expect.
So it didn't strike you as...
They didn't strike us.
What's it like to be on the court when somebody's dominating the way he was dominating?
We know he's a great player, so we kind of he's the best player on our team. So we try everything to give him open shot. If he gets going, we all get going. So that's it.
Anything else?
Coach, one question. They had a 38-game winning streak. Have you thought about that since the game ended? The fact that you stopped that?
No.
And how
I mean,
ironic it is?
what's ironic about it?
Like if you had stopped your
So you're trying to bait me.
No.
Throwing it out there, trying to see if I bite. It's a good win. It's a good win in a very difficult place to play against a very, very good team. you know, and obviously, you know, Bayham's won more games than 90% of coaches get the opportunity to coach. You know, so just anytime you can come up here and win, it means a lot. I mean, this game, this rivalry means a lot. And so we see them again in a couple of weeks, so we don't want to get into much more fodder than what happened out there today.
Thank you.